I'm Wendy Weber. I use she, her pronouns, and I am speaking to you from the land of the Tonkawa and Suna people, also known as Bryan, Texas. Um, I would, and I express my respect for the people and the past and present here. Um, I the I want to the Heart of Humanism Awards, excuse me, that I am presenting today is part of our Beyond Belief Network program. This is where we support the work of local humanists and other secular people and groups doing service and fundraising in their communities. And the Heart of Humanism Awards both recognize teams and individuals who have made extraordinary contributions to compassionate humanism. And these are the awards for 2019, even though it's 2020 now. So before I get to the awards, I just want to say that as humanists, we do not do service in our communities for the recognition. We do it because of our commitment, our humanist commitment to leaving the world a better place than we find it. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't recognize and celebrate the work that we have done and will do in the future. There are humanists all around the world making a difference every day, and we should recognize that. So let's get started. My very first award is the Give Me Food and Shelter Award, which this year is going to the Central Ohio United Non-Theists. That is also known as COUNT. They are actually receiving 2 awards today. This first one, Give Me Food and Shelter, recognizes the team that has made outstanding contributions to causes related to homelessness and food insecurity. COUNT organized 23 events in this category in 2019, most of them with the Community Shelter Board, which provides housing for families and individuals experiencing homelessness. And at these events, the volunteers serve dinner and help clean the facilities and clean up from dinner. The second award that that COUNT is winning is the Backbone Volunteers Award. This goes to a team that's played a reliable and consistent role in a local organization. In fact, COUNT has not just one org, which I've already mentioned, but 3 organizations that they regularly volunteer with. They have the Community Shelter Board, but also Ronald McDonald House, where team members volunteer as housewarmers to help guests feel at home. And they also regularly volunteer with the Adaptive Sports Connection, where they co-participate in sports like skiing and biking with adaptive athletes. Each of these awards comes with an eligibility for a grant of $100 that they can put toward a future service event and boost its impact. We have in the room with us today members of representatives from each of these teams receiving awards to virtually receive the award. From COUNT, Andrew Whitaker should be in the room. So I want to virtually give him the award and thank him for being here to receive it. We will be mailing all of these awards to the teams directly after this presentation. So thank you, COUNT, for all of your good work, and keep it up. Okay, the next award that I have to give is the Best Photo of the Year Award. This goes to the Tri-State Freethinkers in Newport, Kentucky. The picture that was chosen was taken during one of several events that they hold each year at a local food bank to assemble boxes of food to support seniors experiencing food insecurity. This photo encapsulates some of the things we love about secular volunteering, bringing the whole family together for hard work and serving groups most in need of support. From the Tri-State Free Thinkers, we have Chrissy Helton here to virtually accept the award. Want to thank you for everything you do and congratulate you on a great photo. And there we have the photo. Okay, now we have at the Atheist Community of Colorado Springs, who's winning our Eat, Sleep, Volunteer, Repeat Award. This is an award that goes to the team in our Beyond Belief network that has the most events during the year. Atheist Community of Colorado Springs had a whopping 62 events. That's incredible. Their activities include Craftivist events, where they knit and crochet hats and scarves, and also events where they crochet sleeping mats out of grocery bags. And all of these items are added to donated items like food and hygiene items, and then put into packages that are distributed to people experiencing homelessness to support them. This award comes with eligibility for a grant of $100. Suzanne McReynolds is here to accept the award from Atheist Community of Colorado Springs. And I'm very, great job. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all the work that you do. Okay, now we have the Rookie of the Year Award. This year, the Rookie of the Year actually is going to 2 teams because we had a tie. These are teams that joined the network in 2019, so they didn't have a full year to do their events and to get their data, their stats up. Both of these teams, though, still managed to have 9 events, even though they only joined in the middle of the year. The first team is the Atheist Community of Polk County in Florida. Their events, some of their 9 volunteer events were cleanups for an adopted section of road in Polk County. And they also did collections of funds and in-kind donations for Hearth that supports public school students and their families who are experiencing homelessness. From Atheist Community of Polk County, we have Representatives Sarah Ray and Rachel and Keith McCullough in the room to receive the award. So keep up the great work. Our other Rookie of the Year team is Northwestern Chicagoland Humanist Crew. In 2019, they held fundraisers and collections. They participated in charity 5Ks, and they volunteered at Bernie's Book Bank, where they sorted donated books to be donated, that Bernie Books Bank donates. The representative from Northwestern Chicagoland Humanist Crew is Rachel Sieben, and we look forward to seeing everything both of these 2 teams have to do in the future. Great job. Okay, now it's time for our biggest team award. This is the Humanism at Work Award. This goes to the team in our network that logged the most volunteer hours. In 2019, that team was the Humanist Alliance Philippines International, and they raked up an incredible 6,225 total hours, volunteer hours. Some of their activities that led to these a number of hours are supporting kids who are struggling from malnutrition with food and nutrition supplements, helping to build homes for senior farmers, doing cleanups and other sustainable eco-events for youth in their community, With this award, the team is eligible for a $250 grant. I believe there are several people from HAPI here, but I know that Clarice Kazan, excuse me, is present to receive the award on behalf of HAPI, and we are so very impressed by the scope of all the work you all are accomplishing. Great job. Speaking of Clarice, it's now time to give our individual awards. These are, the first award that I have to give is the Outstanding Leader Award. This goes to a outstanding Beyond Belief Network team leader. This year, we are proud to award this honor to Clarice Quezon. She is the Executive Secretary of the Humanist Alliance Philippines International. As I said before, HAPI is a powerhouse organization that performs a wide variety of service aimed at local people suffering from poverty. Often these are in remote rural areas that are neglected by social services. And like I said, they are doing a wide range of interventions such as donation drives, nutrition and medicine giveaways, meal packing, tutoring, environmental education, the list goes on. Clarice is the main coordinator for HAPI's nutrition program serving rural indigenous communities in the Philippines. Clarice has recorded a video for her acceptance of that award that we'd like to play now.
Okay, I would like to thank Foundation Beyond Belief for recognizing my effort, for an advocacy that I've been doing for years. And thank you for giving me the Heart of Humanism Outstanding Leader Award. This would inspire me more to do more volunteer work and to serve humanity the way I know how. There's a mentor once said, it's not how you do it, but how willing are you to do it far and beyond what you can do. You can always ask for others to help you. There's nothing wrong with that. There would always be efforts in everything that you do. So for this work, specifically for this year, I really would want to give credits to the people I have been working with because it is a collective effort. I would like to thank the founder, Ms. Langseth, and the chairman, Mr. Sherman, for always having the trust and confidence that I could do better, that they don't put me in a box. Instead, they encourage us to do more for this type of work. I made friends, and I would also like to thank the EXICOM, the ED, Elaine, the CFO for always, he's always ready to assist when it comes to the releasing of funds. So thank you, Dwayne, for Kleng, for always assisting when it needs to have, like for auditing already. Laura, the HAD Avengers, for the inspiration. Laura, Pink Patis, even if we're not always together. Of course, my ever helpful co-lead, Mutya. These are the set of people that makes the work a lot easier. And I would love to thank everyone who have assisted us, who have given in this time of pandemic when people are having hard time, even on their personal lives, but they are always willing to share more. My work basically is, or should I say, the advocacy I have been propagating or pushing for has always been the women and children's rights, especially the rights of the indigenous people. These are the things that are the others may think not as important or should not be prioritized. But when you think about it, these are the type of people and these are the type of advocacy that people does not seem to care anymore because of the technology, how lives are faster than most. So then, I would really love to thank Foundation Beyond Belief for giving me the Heart of Humanism Outstanding Leader Award. For giving me such recognition, you are actually empowering me more to do more for the advocacy that I really love to do. Again, thank you, and for all the people who believes in us and who trust us, we can do more. We just need, we need to help each other. Humanism is about reaching out. So, thank you. The official videographer for the Humanist Project, what she did was she compiled all those works that I am active in. So we're going to be showing you guys some pictures and videos that we work together so you could understand more of what we do. I always believe that the action is a lot better than the words. So let the pictures and the video show of what we are doing as a group. Again, thank you. I can do this, diba? Act 6949 declares March advocating for awareness of rape.
Thank you, Clarice, for all that you do and for everything that you will do in the future. We know the future holds great things. I have one more award to give today. This is our highest award, recognizing outstanding contributions to compassionate humanism. This year, the award's going to Tina Marshall. She is the founder and chief organizer of Black Nonbelievers Charlotte, North Carolina chapter. I'm sure a lot of people here are aware of Black Nonbelievers and all the great things that they do. But this is a Black-centered organization where African-American atheists and agnostics, free thinkers and skeptics are free to discuss their non-belief among like-minded people without judgment. BN Charlotte also organizes things like canvassing events and tables at events like Black Pride Expo, publicly building support and community for Black nonbelievers. Tina additionally works very closely with Atheists Helping the Homeless Charlotte, which sets up monthly giveaways with hot meals, food, clothes, toiletries, things like that to people experiencing homelessness. Tina is also very active in racial justice work and campaigns. She's engaged in activities like providing bail and supplies to arrested protesters, spending time sitting outside of jails and courts to give snacks and rides and other supports. Her participation in bail campaigns is not reserved for protesters. She's also been involved in campaigns like going to jails to pay bail for Black women who are in jail only because they cannot afford to pay bail and have not been convicted of a crime. Tina volunteers with her local Democratic Party and was also MC for the first ever Women of Color Beyond Belief conference in 2019. She embodies the heart of humanism, working tirelessly to address inequality where she sees it through direct intervention, education, and advocacy. We are in awe by the work that Tina is doing and know there will only be more incredible activities and impacts to come. I would like to invite Tina to take a few minutes to accept her award.
Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. I am speaking to you from the land of the Catawba, which is otherwise known as Charlotte, North Carolina. I'd like to thank the American Humanist Association for hosting this conference and the Foundation Beyond Belief for selecting me to receive this very prestigious award. And I'm honored to be recognized today in that way. 5 years ago, when I became an active atheist, active meaning I became part of the local atheist community in this town, which is something that I didn't know even existed before, an atheist community. I had also gotten involved with the movement for Black Lives at the same time. And as I navigated through the very, very white world of organized atheism, those worlds collided. I realized that the secular humanist world wasn't ready for a radical Black atheist. But at that time, thankfully, I met Mandisa Thomas of Black Nonbelievers, who encouraged me to continue to be out, stay true to myself, and find ways to be involved. And she gave me the support and the mentorship I needed to nurture my desire to begin to start my own chapter here at Black Nonbelievers, where today we are almost 300 members strong. Yay. I've never been one to shrink from controversy, as is reflected in my work, which is largely centered around criminal justice reform. Most days you'll find me providing jail support, court support, and crowdsourcing bail. I'm out in the streets fighting. A couple of years ago, I became involved in a fledgling event called Atheists Helping the Homeless. You mentioned that, which often takes place alongside religious groups. I'm also very active in the political scene. But none of those passions, interests, or activities are questioned or challenged as often as my non-belief. As an out and active Black atheist, I'm often seen as a curiosity by others in the Black community, the very community that I serve. And while it's challenging for me at times, it's my hope that my experiences will provide a model to encourage younger Black atheists and newly minted Black non-believers. I want them to know that we can be open and we can be out and proud in our non-belief as we work towards the liberation of our people. That said, my lovely white humanists, I've come a long way and you've come a long way too in these last 5 years. But there's still a lot of work to be done. Gather yourselves, be brave, and check each other every time you see someone out of line. And you know, it's tough to be an atheist in this theist world that we live in, but it's really tough to be Black and atheist in this world. We need good allies and we need good co-conspirators. Buy our books, watch our videos, listen to our podcasts and invite us to speak. Support Black atheists by not only backing the work that we do, but especially by donating to Black non-believers. So please stand by us, raise your fists, and say, Black lives matter, Black atheist lives matter, Black humanist lives matter. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tina, very much. I appreciate everything you had to say. And as a white humanist, I will start by saying, you know, Black lives matter, Black atheist lives matter. And I encourage everyone to take that call, all of us white humanists. Thank you, everybody who is doing this work. Thank you to all of our outstanding teams and leaders and volunteers and activists, particularly the ones we are recognizing today, but everybody who is doing this work. You truly are the heart of humanism, and by living our humanist values together, we can make the world a better place. So keep it up, and thank you.